Hello. Hello, hello. Just un momento. You guys, I'm not prepared. I was playing on my laptop, doing other things than what I should have been doing, but I think I have everything kind of close at hand. And, ooh, I just need to find my, oh, see, there they are. Oh man, that would be cute too. We're gonna use those. Use those. Ah. And then I just grab my mess of dies, you guys. I have a mess of dies going on. Look at this. I took all of my dies out of the storage containers they were in, put them in plastic bags. You should see how many plastic bags I had saved from packaging and stuff, and it just came in handy. Go figure. But I need to find my whimsy stitched, double stitch wackies. There. I think that's what I need. I need the die and some stamps. And we got the stamps. Get over there. Okay. So, I was watching a video last night, you guys. And I will try and remember to put the link to the video in the thingy. And while I'm at it, I might as well subscribe. I don't even know if they're still making videos. What is her whole name? Maria Morehouse Craft. And she did this beautiful, I don't know, it's not like letting me show it. Come on. So it's this beautiful black and white flower and the little bee, and then she did the fancy die cutting of the center and then stacked it, and it was really simple and easy. And I'm gonna do kind of a version that inspired me. But before I do, I need to get back into my videos so I can see who's all hanging out with me. Oh good, you guys can hear me. That's a plus. So we'll pull it up to the begin. Nope. Let's not do that and say we did. Maureen Pryor. Hello. Cordelia, how are you doing? Miss PJB Stamper, a long time no see. Mr. Jim Eber, I hope you're doing pretty good today. Melissa K. Heather Wint. Hello, lovely ladies. Heather of Sunflower Fields Design. Hello. Kemato. Hello. T from Not Afraid of Color. How are you doing? Thanks for popping in today. Miss Gloria Wolf. Hello. Heather says, cute nails. Thank you. Another Pinterest design with a little bit of tweak because it was purple and another shade of purple, and I went, nah, we need pink. And Diane of Oz. Hello. You can pause the video to save data. Well, I will have to do that next time. Pause the video to save data. Please hold. Please hold while I write that down. Pause the video. Pause the video to save data. Yes, we've got two Heathers today. Heather Wint and Heather of Sunflower Fields. You can still use the chat. Oh, I see what you're saying. Pause the video. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I have unlimited, so it doesn't charge me, and it's, well, sometimes it's connected to the Wi-Fi. Sometimes it's not, because it's picky. So, my only flowers that I think are big enough to do this design are the flowers from Altenew. I could be mistaken, and instead of doing a bee, we could do the fish, because our frame, I don't have the big chunky frame like she had. I've got littler frames, but I think if we do it just right, because she made a big card. It was like, I swear it was bigger than 5x7, but I didn't have the volume all the way up, so I honestly don't know. So I think if we do this, and we put the little fishy right, because I told you, I'm not prepared. Let me grab, I don't know, Accent Opaque, 55 pound or 65 pound. This one will work. We just need a card panel. We need a card panel. I need to cut extra card panels. I keep forgetting. Although I did make card bases today. A fish out of water? Yes. It's a magical fish. It's a jumping fish. It could be a fish out of water. It's okay. Just because these fishies are elegant and pretty. Okay, so 4 1/4, 5 1/2. Okay. This is the full size of our card front, which means we actually might want to do not the big one, but this one, and either that one or the next. So we could have a cute little framed area that we pop up. I'm digging this. I'm digging this size. Though we could have a fat border, right? And that just means more of the image will be framed up. So I haven't even used my little fishies yet. Aren't they cute though? I'm thinking I want to take these linear ones that don't have a lot of fill and stamp these in the black and then do a pop of color with the fish. Although hers was all black and white. Oh, you guys. Just open. Just open. Oh, see, look at that. We could put that little fishy. Wait, how is that fishy? Yeah, that fishy. Ooh. So this fishy, when we die cut, some of the tail will hang off of that. That would be pretty. So that one there. And so here's this flower without any of the inking. And I'm thinking of inking. If we do the first layer and maybe the second one in a gray, then we'll have that deeper black and white effect. We'll see how it looks. I don't know. We might just do this, but we'll see. We'll see what a second layer does. Oh, look at that. That's going to be pretty. Put that right there. And then because like this here, So if I put that there, and then that there. No, I don't like this flower. I don't like this flower. Well, I like the flower enough, just not with that one. Just not a good one with that one. Okay, let me rethink my flowers. I do like this one. So what if I did... What if I did that and then a leaf or two? Like we could put that leaf in there. That might be better. I think I like that a little bit better. We'll do the leaves and the one fish. Ha. See, we figured it out. We done did it. So we're going to be looking at our guide for this, but we're using, okay, we're using the leaves from this one because I like the shape of them better. And then we'll get shady. We'll do shady. Shady, 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 shady. Come here. No, shadow, shady, shady. And our black ink. And we have a little sample paper, so we'll know. And we're gonna put these aside so we don't lose them. I'm gonna put them in my container over there, and then we got our little fish. Our little fish. It's sticking to me. It's sticking to me. We've got those. Let's grab our Misty because we're going to need some precision stamping. Lisa, hello, hello. Yeah, she had her appendix removed. I hope the surgery went well for you. And they got you all stitched back together. I don't know how that works, but... I'm just going to check up on some of the comments. And I saw Jonna Watson pop in. I don't know if I said hello. So hello. How are you? There's Crystal's Creation. No. I am not on anybody's design team. So people watching out there, if you want to be, me represent you, you can contact me. Yeah, I do still get Simon Hurley. I'm a guest designer every now and then. This coming Friday. 3 p.m. Eastern, this Friday on my channel. But you can start on his channel at noon and see all the goodies. And then we'll play more on my channel at 3 p.m. Eastern on Friday. On Friday. A poet and didn't know it. Hi, Miss Linda. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Linda, all those that are having some tough time, we send you hugs. Hugs and healing thoughts. Okay, let's get, you know what? We actually need to put together our die, okay? Now, the reason we want to do this is so we know the placement of our fish and our flower, because we don't want to put it in a wonky spot and have it cut funny, right? So I'm going to eyeball. Gonna eyeball it. Gonna eyeball it. Ooh. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is tape the metal pieces together so that they move as one unit. And I'm eyeballing. I don't know, but that eyeballing looks pretty darn good. Well, not anymore. I just moved that one. So we're going to tape that. We're going to tape that. Let me turn this way. We're going to tape that way. That's kind of nice, because then I can see if this, see, this right here, there's more space up at the top. But I'm not really sad about it. But let's fix it anyways. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. We'll use the tape as kind of a guide. Won't that be nice? And then just a little piece down here. That'll work. That's lined up. That's not very lined up. Let's try that again. We're going to use our tape as a little centering guide. If I can get it a little bit more centered. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, sometimes we get a little bit anal about things like that, right? So I can see now that I have a little bit of blue tape, a little bit of blue tape, a little bit of blue tape. That actually looks pretty darn good. We're gonna stick that, and so now we can cut this several times, and every time we cut it, it'll be perfect. Now, if I didn't tape this up and I just kind of eyeballed it and cut it, eyeballed and cut, the stitches and stuff won't line up perfectly, and one end will be fatter than the other. So if we tape it up, like she did in her video, we can place this down where we want it. Okay. We're gonna hopefully don't, I said hopefully that won't do that, and then it did that. Okay, fine. We won't do that then. We'll just take one extra piece of tape. Maybe one extra piece of tape. Ramona! Hello, hello. We're gonna put that right there. Cause that, I don't know. Is that fish gonna hang off? Maybe it won't. Let's put that there. We're gonna get our little fish. We've got our die set up where we think it's gonna look good. Okay. We're gonna gently set our fish on there. And I want my fish hanging off some of the border, okay? My fish is a little bit small, and that's okay. We'll get it cut off like this. We'll put it like that. And then I'll cut that. Okay, so there's our fish. We can close the door. And this part gets out of our way. That magnet is just being a pill. We're going to ink up. Ink it up. Ink it up. I might have to ink it twice because this is the first time I'm using this stamp. But no, it's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, so gorgeous. Just slam that door. It's okay. Not really. Don't do that. But I slammed it just right. We have this beautiful fish. Oh, look at it. And now we're going to clean our stamp a little. Okay, we're going to move our fish. Wow, that's a big old graduation. Okay, so then we move on to the next layer. And because we're, most of this is going to be black and white. The flower is going to be black and white, but I want a pop of color on my fish. And so that pop of color is going to be the little doodad, his little pattern. And we're using this fish. So there's the little, it's kind of nice they give you this little guide, right? So the fish is like this. So this little thing is going to go right over the eyeball. And it actually has a little eyeball thing in there. And it this wave here follows the wave of that line, so that's nice. So we're just gonna pop that in there. And if you're finding that it's sticking, okay, notice, sticks to my finger, won't stick. I say that and then it does. Ooh, where did that come from? There's a little piece of thing. You can use a eraser to help move it around and it won't stick as much. And I think pink erasers are the ones that don't stick hardly at all. But a white eraser will do in a pinch. Okay, so we've got our little splash of color. So then we get to decide, you know, what color do we want our little markings on this guy, right? And the fun thing is you can stamp it, right? Did he move too much? We can stamp it, and then we can go over it with lunar paste. I mean, the sky's the limit, because these guys do, my mail. Oh, I almost forgot my Happy Mail, you guys. They're shiny. If you've ever seen these guys in the water, they're shiny. So you can add lunar paste to them, and they will be shiny. Oh, it was a little bit off, but it's okay. I'm not sad. I'm not going to redo it because it's still in the lines. And then I'm going to take a little bit of red. I'm going to put a little bit of red on there and then kind of blend it. So I've got the red on the top side of the stamp, and I'm just going to dab it with my tool. I should have dabbed it in the first place. And then we'll put that color down. Ooh, look at our little fish. Oh, that did so nice. I love that. Okay. So we used a little bit of Roar and a little bit of Love Struck on this little guy's little coloring piece. And that's going to be our little pop of color right there. Because even though they did... the lady did all black and white, you don't have to. Okay, so that's done. Okay. We're going to move that so we can get our doodad back. Okay. So we're going to cut that, and that little fish tail will hang out there and there. And then I'll trim this side of the paper because it's a little narrow, and that's okay. So we've got that. We're going to plop our flower right, I think I want the centerpiece right in the corner. I just think that will do really nice. And we're going to line this up where we think that's going to work, and we'll trim that later. Pick up our flower, put that away. And now this flower, we're going to ink up like so. We're going to stamp. This is in the corner, so we're going to pull this. We're going to pull that. We're going to scooch that down there. Go like so. Now we've got our shady, which is not a black. Ugh, isn't that pretty? But we missed a spot. Let's do that again. We missed that guy right there. It's probably going to get trimmed off anyways. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Why is my chat just not working? That is such a beautiful flower. Now, I don't know about this next step, but we're going to attempt it. Because the lady, she used a nice detailed flower. It had a lot of lines in it. This is really open, so it's kind of plain. It's kind of plain. But what we're going to do is find the stamp. And I'm seriously thinking this one, if we stamp this one in shady, this one and this one maybe in the shady, it'll give us some interest. So we're going to pull out A2. So here's this, and here's A2. So we're going to plop that back in there. And we're going to get out our A2. A2, A2. Now, I'm going to turn my packaging upside down because that's how I stamped my flower. And it is saying that this little nub right there matches up to that little nub right there. That little nub right there. And this lines up, I mean, look at that. That lined up so easy once I got it turned around. It's not working, so you can chat so I can't see. I see how you is. I see how you is. Maddie, the empty nest scrapper. Thanks for popping in. So we're going to make sure that's in place. We're going to pick that up and cross our fingers that shady... No. Shady. Ugh. Let's make sure that didn't move too much, because that really got snaggied. Okay. Shady's light enough. So if you have a light gray, that might work. And remember, felt pads ink up differently than the others. So I've got a lot of streaking with mine, and that's okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little brush, because I don't need it super dark. I'm just going to lighten it up and hopefully get some of those little brush strokes. I don't know, tame the strokes a little bit, if that's a thing. I'll plop that down. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was a perfect choice for that. Oh, that. Oh, yeah. We're still going to be able to keep with the black and white theme with a little pop of color. That sounded a little devious. Sandy Whisker, hello. So we're going to put A2 back. Now we need to darken up the center, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're going to go, I don't want a ton of shadowy bits in there, so we're going to use B3. And that just pops in. And it's pretty amazing. So when you start to go down with the piece, you can see there's this little ledge for it to sit on, this little ledge right there. And so it goes down pretty darn easy if you can get your fingers not to stick. And if it's not perfect, that's okay. Oops, where'd that eraser go? Line that up right there. Okay, maybe it's the other eraser. You know what? I was doing this not too long ago and it was not sticking. Where's my sand eraser, you guys? Sand eraser, where did you go? Well, I guess we'll just have to deal. My sand eraser went on hiatus. Let's get that line back up. Right there. Now stay. Stay right there. There. Haha! I got it. Oh, I gotta move that. Where is... That is so weird, because usually my sand eraser is hanging out by the white eraser, which I'm using. Huh. Lots of people going live right now. I didn't mute my phone because I didn't wear my watch. Oh well. Okay, and then we're going in with the shady again. And then again, we're just going to softly blend that. We're going to wipe this extra off of there because knowing my luck, it'll transfer. And plop. Oh yeah, so it just darkened that center up just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. It's perfect. Oh, I love this. It's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Well, that is really bugging me. Like, I don't take my erasers anywhere. And... okay. I'm going to have to put a list out for things that are missing in action. Top of the list. Sand eraser. Like, where did you go? Sand eraser. Okay, now we're going to get the fancy leaves from the other set. Pardon me. Put that back in there. So we've got this leaf. Ooh, that might actually fit right there. Look at that. Put that leaf there, and then our other leaf, who I just had the leaf. There's that leaf. I pulled it off. Oh, don't mind me. And then we'll put this one off the page and have it curl back up. Do I like that? I don't think I do. See, we're going to trim that off a little bit, so I think we'll do that one there. No, I don't like that there either. I do, okay, I lied. We do like it like that. We're going to do it like this. We're going to plop that out a little ways. Plop that out. Maybe that's what I need to do. We'll turn... Maybe it's this leaf I don't like. I don't know. I don't know. I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're going to stamp them and call it good. We're going to move this to right there. We're going to put this little guy right there, I think. And we can stamp both of those at the same time. Because we're talented and we can do stuff like that. I hear somebody's. Here's my husband. What you doing, husband? Got some money.
Bring back what's left.
I keep dropping my lid. Pardon me. I must give to hubby his gas money. from the budget machine. There you is.
Here, food's in the microwave.
Oh, sweet. Thank you very much. Food's in the microwave. Huh?
Thin steaks were a hit. Ray Lynn even ate some.
Oh, that's good. That's good. All right. Well, thank you. Leah. Hello, Miss Leah. Okay, that shifted a little bit. Question is, did it shift? No. Okay. We're okay. We're still okay because I need to stamp those again. Apparently, plopping them down just didn't work enough. So there's those. Oh, it did shift a tiny bit. We had a little bit of shiftage, but that's okay. We're just going to leave that. No biggie. Clean our stamp, and then we're going to put shady in those leaves. Okay. Okay, get that, get that. Get that, get that, get down tonight. Okay, so we have that. We've got this one for this one, and we've got this one for this one. And our little leaf can go back in there. That one seems a little off. Maybe I just need to turn it more. Okay. And I think hot dog, you guys. That one, it lined up pretty easy. Okay, and then we're gonna get our shady and our brush. Okay, so we're just gonna ink those up. Ink everything else up too. I dropped the whole thing, you guys. And then we're gonna soften it up. Nice little blendy blends. Because we don't want it screaming dark. We don't want it as dark as the other stuff, right? Get that nice little definition. Oh, that, I feel like that moved a whole bunch. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. I love that. Shady. I'm so happy Mr. Simon Hurley came up with shady. And if we could just get a little bit shade lighter, I think that would be perfect. Because we've got a lovely set of browns. Oh wait, no, Gur is, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Is it Gur or Woof? I always mix up the two. Woof. Woof is the other gray. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I know nothing. Put our little stamps back. Okay. So that's the important part right there. That's all we gotta do. Isn't it gorgeous? We're gonna trim it up after the fact. Okay. What we're gonna do is stand up our Happy Mail from Kmato. I gotta show you guys what she sent me because I don't even know. And then we have our dies set up, right? So we're gonna plop this down. Oh, look at that. It doesn't look too bad. So I can put it there, but if I want a little bit more of the tail on the inside, I just have to get closer to the edge, which means I would be trimming about that much off. And then that much off of that. Yeah, that's not too bad. I think we're gonna plop it right there. We're gonna plop it there. I don't know. It might be wrong. I might be wrong. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ooh. We're gonna get our big Spellbinders Platinum. One of these days, I'll invest in a smaller one, I think. Although I could have probably used my Cuttlebug. This one's a pretty simple design. And we did put it kind of cattywampus on the thing. And then I'm going to go back, only because I don't have enough room the way I put it. Okay, so there's that. Oh, this cute little piece. Don't lose that. We need that. We need this. And we need our centerpiece. Okay. And I did read who did it. Use a bigger die frame. Please hold. I don't know if this... Oh, see, that won't... That one's not quite right for that. Let's get our stacked die frame. Nope. Well, are these backwards? I don't even know. Where's my rectangles? Where's my stacked rectangles? Well, if you happen to know where your stacked rectangles are, you could put a rectangle, a nice plain rectangle around that and cut it. But I, unfortunately, do not know where mine is. So, we're going to do the choppity chops. And it will be okay. I tell ya, sometimes. There's that. There's that. There's that. We want to bring the black back. So we're going to bring in some of black. Come here. And a white card base. White card base. And we're going to trim this black so that we get a tiny bit of white. Okay, we're going to do some layers here. And we've got all three of our pieces. We don't want to lose any of them. They're going to be handy. So we have our card base. That actually fits pretty darn good. So we're just going to take a sliver off of two sides, the long side and a short side. Okay, and then we're going to test it because that's what I do. I eyeball everything. And it's crooked. That's okay. We do need to take a little bit more off of the one side. I'm not sure what's more crooked. Okay, we're going to take this down just like so. Jimmy G! Okay, see how we have that nice thin... That's like perfect layer right there. Hot dog, let me glue that down before before I muck it up. That's like, whew, that's a good layer. Okay, and then we're just gonna have a teeny little showing of the white all the way around. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I amaze myself. And now we're going to put this guy. Okay, but we do need to do some serious trimming on this one. It looks it almost looks perfectly straight, but it's not. It's a little bit thinner here. Oh gosh. Putting a die on here would be a lot easier, but we're just going to eyeball it. Okay, we're gonna eyeball it. And we're gonna eyeball it. Oh, that's a little too wide. And okay. I'm a little off, but you know what? It's still fabulous. So we've got, oh, look at that. Ooh, so lovely. That nice little detail in there. This one is going to get glued down straight. Like so. Oh, look at that. And again, I will post, or after I'm done here, I'm going to post a link to the video I watched. She does it a little bit differently, of course. Okay, she's using different dyes and stuff. The video is 2 years old, but I was like, oh, that's really, I like it. So, yeah. Kelly's Craft, hello. How are ya? Okay, and then, now, one of the things she did is she did cut this centerpiece out of several pieces of paper. Look at our little fish, okay? So she took this, cut it a few times, and then stacked those. I'm just going to put some foam on there. Don't put it on upside down either. So we're going to pop some foam on there, but before I do, I'm going to place, oh, that's my fish. We're going to do this, like so, okay? It's a little crooked. But that's okay. So we've got everything in there. I'm going to glue this little piece down, so I don't have to think about it afterwards. And I'll know it's in the right spot. Okay, I just glued like a bunch of stuff. What are we doing? Just add glue I don't need. Let's put the flower in the flower corner. Okay, I'm just gonna pop that right in there. Okay, we're gonna make sure our fingers are dry. Okay, so there's that. We're gonna grab our foam tape. And that looks like that one, so we'll go with this one. Get our glue scissors, and then we're going to take out that frame right there. Okay, and then we're just going to foam tape this bad boy right up. And if you want it extra tall, you could put, like she did foam tape and like 3 layers of cardstock. So you could totally do that. Or you can double up your foam if you want it super stand out. Or you can be like me, and we're just going to do 1 layer of paper, 1 layer of foam, so it mails easy, right? Because we're cheap, and we don't want to pay for extra postage. So that's what we did right there. Brenda, hello. Hurley. That is sad. So, allergic to the sun. Does that mean you're a vampire? I bet you get jokes like that all the time. Being allergic to the sun. You must be a vampire. Ha ha ha. Oh, a fun shaker too. Oh, that would. I already put my foam tape down. Oh, that would have been a great idea to put little shakerty bits right in there. Oh, that's a... And I just peeled all the tape. You guys, normally I don't peel the tape all the way. You know, Can we put it back? I messed up. I don't normally pull the tape all the way. We're just going to pull it half the way. And I'm going to leave that little piece of tape there. I'll get to it. That way there we can drive the bottom like so. And just kind of, I think, I'm probably a little bit off, but it'll be fine. And then before I peel that other piece, I'll get in here and I can peel this, and then we can peel that. And then we can plop that down. And I like it. She used all white, and then just her stamp, and then she edged the paper with a black marker. So she did several things different. She did not give it a pop of color like we did. We gave it a pop of color. It's so beautiful. But I'm feeling a little sparkly. I'm feeling a little sparkly. Little sparkly, little sparkly, come here, little sparkly. We're gonna sparkle up our fish. Vampire redhead too. Hey, that's cool. Leah says, yep, I'm basically a vampire too. Factor 50 sunscreen. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of shimmer just on his scaly bits, the colored scaly bits. Now, because I used Simon Hurley inks, I'm not going to push the color around because it'll water reactivate. So I very lightly just pinned it right in. Let's cover this up so I don't spill it again. Look at me, I'm rhyming again. Rhyme time on Elizabeth's channel. And then, oh my goodness, you guys, look at that. These fish aren't they just beautiful? The line work from Altenew, I give them that. They have the line work I like. So, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but how they draw and stuff is my cup of tea. I like it. I like it. It's pretty. Oh my goodness. And then you could drop a little sentiment in there. Or if we'd discussed it sooner, we could have put little shakerty bits in there. Do we have a little sentiment we could plop in there? Oh, look at that. That one says, start your day with a grateful heart. That would fit really nicely right there. Start your day with a grateful heart. Let's give it that sentiment. I'm going to get my big block. Now, here's the dealio. Because I have that raised up area, right? I want to make sure that's going to fit in there. We're going to make sure that's going to fit in there. And we're going to pick this up just like we were doing. Okay. And then we're going to put that right in there. And then we're going to cross our fingers and pray that we don't muck it up. Now, on the plus side, if we do muck it up, we can just stamp it again and cut it and place it over the top. Right? Okay. So we're going to We're going to dive in. So if my head gets in the way, it's okay. Okay, no shaky, shaky, and stamp. Okay, moment of truth, pull it up. Oh, it's a little crooked, but hot dog. Look at that. The whole thing's crooked. Start your day with a grateful heart. I love it. So just simplistic and beautiful. I love this. Now, like I was saying, her stamp, you know, it had a lot of detail already built in, so she only had to stamp it, like ink it and stamp it, and she was good to go. We went in and added some, and you could definitely do that with a black if you don't want to do it in gray, if you think it's a little too weird. But yeah, you could totally stamp one of the layers in black. Not all of them, just one of them. And there it is. Start your day with a grateful heart. I think it turned out pretty good. What do you guys think? So, reminder, if you're doing something like this and you want it paper stacked with, maybe you have scraps of paper, don't undo your taped thing until you've got them all cut up, because you saw it's a little crooked. And so all of my holes will line up if I use this to cut over and over and then build it up that way. And today we did some Altenew goodies. We used the leaves from one set. We used the flower from another. We used the fishy from this one, the goldfish pond. So yeah, we did pretty good. So there it is. Start your day with a grateful heart. I like that. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me tomorrow. Oh no, wait. Don't go nowhere. Kemato. This is why I gotta remember to do my happy mail at the beginning of the video, because I plumb forget by the time I get to the end. Kemato. Okay. She made a little note for me. See? But this is the card. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, isn't that pretty? You are so kind. Oh, and look. She even put a little ink around the edges on the insert. So it's layered paper. So this is another piece of paper. We've got a little piece of ribbon. This beautiful. That is a beautiful butterfly. Look at that. Green embossing, or is it clear embossing? I don't know. It's got some shifty green in there. That's pretty. All sorts of green just for me. Look at that. Can I get it in here? Is it going to be stubborn? Just plop it in there. So now I can look at that for a few days before I switch it out. Thank you very much, Miss Kristen Kemato. Green embossing powder. That's a really pretty embossing powder too, because it's almost like mica iridescent-y. But yeah, it's really pretty. It's got all the blingy blings. Okay, and then tomorrow, squirrel. Tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Eastern on Debbie J's channel. Hey, pardon me. I know most of you are subscribed to Miss Debbie J. Share. Copy the link. But if you are not subscribed to Miss Debbie J, here is her address. Her address. And we will be doing our planner. We're going to be chatting about the planner. If you guys have been following me on my budget, you can ask me questions about that. But yeah, I'm going to be doing some decorating for the month of June, because I haven't done that yet. So you're going to see me use my washi tapes to do that. And I hope to see you guys over at Debbie J's tomorrow at 5:30, and then we'll be back on my channel at Wednesday at 7 p.m. and then Saturday, oh my gosh, Saturday is Two Crafty Girls. Me and Deborah will be working in our journals on Saturday. And then the following Saturday is the Crafty Zoom session. So if you want to sign up and be live with me and 5 other people, come be live with me and 5 other people, you can sign up on our Facebook group, Chat with Sassy's Crafty Friends. Brenda's been following a budget too. Yeah. Following the budget, you guys, is hard. But we'll get there. And yeah, so lots of good stuff. Nothing going on for me Friday though. So I might have to be going grocery shopping though. Oh, Friday. Oh, you're right. Thank you. Simon Day. How could I forget? Friday at 3. You guys will be here again. And wait till you guys see. I had so much fun. 2 hours. I was making my video. Anyways, yes, lots of stuff this week. Come hang out with me. I'd love to have you. We'll see you tomorrow on Debbie J's channel. Bye, everyone.